Alright, so G5, we are talking about doing a walking tour using Google Maps. And my country that our group chose was Germany, and more specifically, we're going to Munich. So I'm just going to start with when we land, and that is landing at Munich International Airport. So this airport features two terminals. It's got a large cover between each terminal. You've got one on the right there and one on the left with restaurants and different things of that nature. Munich Airport, also named Munich Franz Josef Strauss Airport, is an international airport, and it serves Munich and Upper Bavaria. To the German Aeronautical Information publication, it is also known as the München Airport. So as you can see, it doesn't look too hard to get around. Being only two terminals makes it a lot easier anyways. So after landing at Munich International, we are going to go to the middle and inner city, to the hotel that we are staying at, which is the Hotel Deutsche Eich. The hotel is this yellow building right here next to the green one, with all the flags out front. And beneath it, they feature a coffee house with ice cream, coffee, little sweet treats, stuff like that. It's like a little cafe. And then you've also got restaurants right across the street. So this area of town is more retail and upscale stuff, but it also features apartments and homes up above. So after the hotel, we're going to cover the Stadion an der Schwalbheimer Straße. Basically, I know I butchered that name, but this is a sports bar. So it would be very fun and different to get a view of what it's like to be a sports fanatic in a different country. So you can see it here, featured right here. And the inside looks just like how a sports bar on the outside would look. You've got TVs, you've got bar food, jerseys, all kinds of stuff, and everybody's there just to watch the games and have a good time. A culture that we can definitely get behind and understand. So following the Stadion Sports Bar, we will be going to the Toy Museum in Munich. So this building actually, let me get it pulled up here. All right. So this building and this whole courtyard area actually used to be the old town hall until 1874. It was the domicile of the municipality, and it serves today as a building for representative purposes for the city council in Munich, Bavaria, and Germany. So the old town hall bounds the central square, which is what you see here. And the square's name is Marienplatz, and it's on the east side of Munich. Alright, so after seeing the Munich Toy Museum, we will be visiting the Technical University of Munich. So this is the courtyard of the university, and you can see that it is very large. This university is a public research university in Munich, Germany. However, it specializes in technology, medicine, and applied and natural sciences. And from the outside, the university takes up about 2 square blocks. As you can see here, it runs this whole side of the street that we are looking at. So following the Technical University of Munich, we're going to be visiting the Olympia Stadion, which is the old Olympic stadium that took place and was used back in the 1972 Summer Olympics. So as you can see, this was a huge stadium. And from being used back in 1972, it's used to this day for Olympic athletes to train and for various sporting events. So the stadium, which is situated right in the heart of Olympia Park, is in northern Munich. And the stadium was the main venue for, like I said, the 1972 Olympic Games. So the stadium is huge and it's right there in the middle. However, all around the stadium is what they have, Olympia Park. And the park consists of an entire giant network of various events and stadiums and stuff and parks. So then, going right across the street, we have the BMW headquarters. So many people don't know, but the BMW headquarters is in Germany, and this is the headquarter tower that you are looking at right now. So BMW Tower is a high-rise building located in the An-Resenfeld area of Munich, Germany. The building has served as the global corporate headquarters of German automaker BMW since the year 1973. And inside they feature a museum with cars from their very first car all the way up to their new sports car models, such as the i8. So we can see a lot of history in this building and a lot of innovation that has come out of this building. So following the BMW headquarters, we're going to visit some of the historical churches that are in the area. So we're going to start with St. Michael München. And if it'll allow me to go there, thank you. So, right here, you have your historical church of St. Michael München. St. Michael's is a Jesuit church in Munich, which is located in southern Munich and part of southern Germany. It is the largest Renaissance church north of the Alps, and the style of the building had an enormous influence on southern German early Baroque architecture. So this building is one of the few buildings that was kind of the flagship for German architecture and buildings of its kind. And I'm going to try to get a picture of the inside for you. So as you can see, it is a very old school church. It's got huge high ceilings, very old statues and sculptures. And of course, you've got your statue of Jesus in the front. But the historical architecture is very beautiful, and it's something that we don't see much in our country. So it would be very cool to see that with your own eyes. Following the church, we are going to go to the endless staircase, which is just an art piece that is located at one of the many art museums in Munich. And this staircase is, as you can see, a never-ending staircase. So when you're looking at it, it gives the optical illusion of it being endless, even though it just loops around multiple times. And lastly, we're going to go to the Nymphenburg Palace. This palace is a Baroque palace, which is situated in Munich's western section Western District. Now, this palace is from the Nymphenburg in Bavaria, southern Germany. The Nymphenburg served as the main summer residence for former rulers of Bavaria and the House of Wittelsbach. This house reminds you, or I didn't say house, this palace reminds us of something like the Baltimore Estate down in Asheville, except for on a much larger scale, as you can imagine. But this palace is really beautiful, and it's got some old architecture. And the grounds feature different water features and fountains, as well as gardens. And, of course, your main attraction is the giant old mansion. And that's it. After that, we will be headed back to the Munich airport and headed back to Boone.